Good evening, everyone. This is Veer Maheshwar Charitable Trust Latur. Welcomes all. This is daily running international webinar series, and we have invited the speakers from India and abroad. Today, we have invited Dr. Nabanita Das Madam, who is Associate Professor, Academy of Technology, West Bengal, India, and her topic is role of AI and machine learning in medical informatics. I welcome you, ma'am, and welcome to all the participants, those who are joined here. She is not new for us. Before that, she also accepted our invitation and delivered her talk. So today's topic is related to artificial intelligence and learning in medical informatics. So new information we will receive from her. I welcome you, ma'am, and I request you, you can start your speech. Thank you. You can start your speech, ma'am. Thank you.
Is this visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today, I am going to give one session with title "Role of AI and Machine Learning in Medical Informatics." Now, we know that in today's generation, there is a huge role of we have AI and machine learning. So, before moving to the actual context, that is medical informatics, I want to give you some brief idea about the AI and ML first. Then I linked with the things with AI and ML. Now, basically, what is artificial intelligence? Right now, we know we human have the general intelligence. So, what is the power of general intelligence? With the help of general intelligence, we can solve anything. We have the computation power, we have the decision making power. So, what is basically artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence basically created the one intelligence artificially to the machine, generally to mimic the human intelligence. So artificial intelligence basically allows the machine or computer to replicate the human intelligence, so that machine has also the capability of decision making power. Now, why we need the artificial intelligence? So that they can help, machine can help us, because nowadays we in each and every home, both men and women are working. We need some systems so that they can help us to do some work. That's why we need the concept of artificial intelligence, that basically helps us to solve any problem by figuring out the pattern. Now, artificial intelligence have several advantage in different application. In medical informatics, also have some several advantage that I'll move to later. First, I'll give you some brief idea about artificial intelligence, then machine learning, then what is the role of AI and ML in medical informatics. So, artificial intelligence is basically helps us to solve the problem. Now, with this video, just I want to show what it is basically. So, check this. So, we human, what is the purpose of human basically? Suppose I want to visit one doctor. So, doctor to diagnosis any disease, first doctor needs to sense the things, right? They need to check the things what happened to the patient. Now, doctors have learning capability. For learning capability, they can generate the reason, and based on this they can basically perform or give some perform some action. So in artificial intelligence basically four key parameters are there. One is sense, learn, reason and act. Basically we all human have this four capability, and this capability basically we need to replicate inside machine, so that machine can easily diagnosis the things. So in medical things also we need to design some machine, so that machine can diagnoses the reports, checks the reports, and based on their learning capability they can generate the outcomes. Now what is artificial intelligence? Now artificial intelligence basically some instruction. See, this is human. Now, human basically generates some instruction. Now, this bot basically works based on this instruction. So, artificial intelligence basically replicate our general intelligence into the machine. So it will gives you some again brief idea about the artificial intelligence. Here, artificial intelligence basically simulate our human thing to the machine. So this man basically creates one machine, and they simulate some instruction level algorithm, and they simulate this robot based on the purpose. So in medical information also we can design several system, so that so we know that in hospitals and in clinic we don't have 24 cross 7 doctor availability. So at initial level if we can design some system that can perform some initial level advice based on the disease, then it will be helpful for us. That's why we need the artificial intelligence and machine learning, that things to the medical informatics also. Now what is basically machine learning? Artificial intelligence is basically the entire systems that gives you the idea that we need to build one machine so that it can perform our task. Now, what is basically machine learning? So, before giving this, I want to give some demonstration. What is the relationship between AI and ML? That is artificial intelligence and ML.
Madam, we are not listening any videos, audio from that video. We are listening, but not audio. You can explain by the by parallel.
Yes, yes. Parallel, I'll explain. So, what is basically artificial intelligence? Now, artificial intelligence gives you the overall idea that we need to build one system that want to replicate the general intelligence of the human to the machine. Now, next thing is what is machine learning? Machine learning has the learning capability so that it can learn something new. In human we have brain. Inside brain we have neurons. Okay, that neurons have the capabilities to solve the problem, and that basically solve the problem by learning something. So machine learning is this technology that enables to machine to learn by checking the complex pattern. So machine learning is basically subset of AI that helps to the system to learn the something. Now the next thing is what is deep learning. Deep learning totally hires the concept of neural architecture of the brain. We know inside in this demo here also, hmm, here also if you can check that inside our brain we have several neurons. One minute. Hmm. Inside brain we have this architecture. These dots are basically neurons. These neurons are connected by axons. Now one neuron don't have the capability to solve the everything. So you need to collaboratively solve the problem. That's why that neuron basically connected and forms one neural architecture. Just 1 minute. Okay. Hmm. That neurons basically follows that neural architecture. Now in machine learning also, suppose we have very general problem, we can easily solve using machine learning. Now if the problem is very much complex, we need help of several neurons, then we can move to the this type of architecture, that is deep learning architecture. Here several neurons basically collaboratively work together to understand the pattern and to generate the decision. Now in medical informatics there is huge role of AI, ML and deep learning, which I will explain with some work later. Now this is the general idea. So now what is the problem in traditional system? We know that traditional system, in each and every hospitals and clinics we don't have 24 cross 7 availability of the doctor. And also if we have some critical disease, we need to prior make one appointment, we need to visit with the report, you need to you have to wait for long queue. So manual intervention has slow processing and also has limited scalability, and it's very time consuming. So nowadays we have the AI and ML and also deep learning technology several, which basically makes the entire traditional system convert the entire traditional system to the automated system, where we can design some system and we can share our report and we can post our query. Based on this the AI consultant can generate the outcomes or the suggestion. So initial level of treatment we can do by using these systems. So in traditional system in medical informatics, we have several disadvantage. We saw several literature survey where we check that it has several disadvantage. That's why nowadays researchers are suggesting to use of AI, ML, and deep learning things to the medical informatics, so that we can make this system faster. We can make this system very faster. So how we can overcome this limitation using this AIML? First, we can analyze the data very easily, and this basically improves the speed and accuracy, and also it reduces the time, and we can access this system 24 cross 7 without very without long wait and all. So it makes actually the clinical nurse on staffs also, they can use this system and they can generate the suggestion. So we can generate some personal like we can personalize the healthcare decision. We can handle a large amount of patient also at the same time. So that's why to make that one automated system, we need to use the concept of AI and ML. So this is the several work already done, and you can find several work on the internet where you can apply the concept of AI, ML, and DL to predict the disease. So this type of work already done. Now, before moving to this, I will explain one work that is already designed by us. Now, that is already we have designed one system that basically detect the skin cancer at early stage. So this work is done by us, and already it is submitted in some journal, and also we have published one patent, okay, based on another work that is not included, however. And this is already uh, uh, accepted in one conference and also presented, and its upgraded version also submitted one journal. So this work we have designed one explainable medical informatics that basically can detect the skin cancer at early stage. Okay, so before moving to the actual work, I will give some intro that nowadays we are actually exploited to the pollution. There are several disease occurs due to the UV rays. So skin cancer is nowadays one rapidly increasing cases in the entire world. Okay, now we know cancer is very harmful. Each and every cancer disease is very harmful for humans. So we need to perform some early detection, so that at initial stage the doctor can suggest the remedies and we can recover from this disease. So based on this, we have studied several literature thing. We have also consulted to the doctors, and this they wants to use of the AI, ML, and deep learning concept to the for detecting skin cancer, so that they can build one automated system. So deep learning, AI, ML plays a huge role of detecting the skin cancer. Now we all know that in AI, ML, or in deep learning domain, we need data set. Based on data set only, we can design one model, we can train one model, and we can generate the accurate result. So here, along with deep learning, AI, ML, we also use the concept of transfer learning that I will tell later. So that's why in traditional system we have several problems. We don't have 24 cross 7 availability. We need to wait for the doctors for long time. Always it is not possible to find out the accurate result. That's why we move to the automated system. Here we want to design one system that can detect the skin cancer at early stage. And we performed several studied on this work, and this study we have already performed, and we checked which type of models, which type of things we can use, but we have designed our own model using CNN. Now, for we all know, we in AIML domain, in deep learning domain, either you need to use data set, or you need to generate the data so that you can build model. Here model means one machine learning model, or you can say one brain. We know, suppose I want to teach ABCD to one baby cannot at initial stage identify A and B. For that, you need to train them with the data set. Similarly, initially in machine brain, the brain of machine is basically blank initially. So if you want result, before that you need to teach them. For teaching, you should have data set. So without data set, you cannot design the model. Here we have used international skin cancer dataset that is already available in the internet, and it is one authorized dataset for skin cancer to identify it early stages. Okay, we use this dataset where we have 11,400 dermoscopic images. Okay, that dataset have two types of data. One is normal, that is benign, another is malignant, means already happened, skin cancer. Now, based on this data, we have designed our model. So, these are the images of the data set. See, data augmentation platform that I will tell later, this technical part. So, these are the data set. First images are the normal, don't have the skin cancer. The last row, these images are the skin cancer. So, based on this dataset, we have designed this model. And we know in ML, in DL, we need lots of data. 11,000 data is very small. That's why we have consulted to several doctors. From hospitals also, we have collected the images. And we have generated some augmented images also, so that our machine can accurately predict it. So we have performed several augmentation. Augmentation means we need to increase the data. That's why we regenerate the data from the existing data set. Here, zooming, rotation, then noise cancellation, different types of images, different types of pre-processing techniques we have applied, because we know the X-ray image, dermoscopic image, always it's there is different noises are there. We need to cancel out these noises. Okay, to before feeding to the model. So after this data set, we have performed different pre-processing technique. Then we have designed our own model. Now, this is image dataset. Image. Now, in machine learning, there is a concept of convolutional neural network. Okay, that I have already skipped. Convolutional neural network. So, what basically convolutional neural network? Neural network in our brain, we have it performs some convolution thing, so that from image it can easily detect the outcomes. So in actually there are several CNN models are there. We have used these three models, and using these three models, we have designed our own model based on the fusion technique or ensemble technique. Ensemble means mixing some existing. These three techniques have some different disadvantage. We know that suppose in a project, three members are present. Each person have its own uniqueness. Each person have its own strength and weakness. Similarly, all the existing model have some weakness and or have some also strength. Similarly, efficient net have one strength that can efficiently extract the feature. RaceNet has advantage. It can the residual features can easily extract. DenseNet have some advantage from the dense complex architecture. It can easily identify the pattern, and there are several weaknesses of there. So, if we can integrate three weak learners, then automatically based on their strength, we can design one strength model. That's why I have used these three different models, mixing them and created one single model that can easily extract the pattern from the data set and easily identify the skin cancer. Okay. Now, I just gave some brief idea about this thing. After that, we have used the GradCam, that is explainable AI, that I'll tell later. Okay. So we have designed this model where we feed the data. This is data skin cancer data. We feed this skin cancer data to our ensemble CNN model, and we predict the skin cancer, either it is normal report or it is malignant or not. And also we designed one UI, okay, where clinical person, doctor can attach the report and they can generate the outcomes. Based on explainable AI also, it can has the ability to explain due to which property the skin cancer happen. Okay, this is designed by us. The result discussion no required. This is on sample result. See here, skin cancer detection UI. Here we can browse the report, and it can this is a prediction is malignant written in after this image, malignant. So we have designed this successfully, and this is also verified by one hospital's doctor. And this work already submitted in one already accepted and also presented in one conference, and upgraded version is also submitted to the one journal. Result discussion, I think not no required. Now there is one thing, that is what is explainable AI here, that I'll describe now. Now, what is basically explainable AI? Now we know what is AI, what is ML, what is deep learning, why we require this all to diagnose the things. Now, why we need nowadays explainable AI? See, when I have attached the image, it performs, it diagnoses that yes, it is malignant case. The skin cancer happens for this patient. But why this happen? For which features this basically happens, that is not informed to us by ML, DL, and this technology. Okay. So we need to explain the thing, why this happened. That's why there is one concept, that is explainable AI. Now, explainable AI converts the entire black box things through the white box. In black box, we feed the input and get the output. But what it white box? White box not only generates the outcome from the input, also it provides the reason that why this happens, which makes our medical decision making has the interpretability and clarity and trustness. That's why we need the concept of explainable AI. Now, in explainable AI, there are different techniques, LIME, SAP, and also GradCam. Now, I will not explain this. As LIME means, suppose in one, we have several features, that is local feature, another is global feature. For which local feature this happens, that is explained by its LIME. And SAP basically contributes that based on which global feature this happens. Okay, this helps to understand each model prediction, and the lime is local feature. Now, what is GradCam? GradCam mainly applicable for image type of models. Gradient weighted class activation mapping. In there are several features, several classes. Based on which weight, basically it influenced more. That basically it generates. It generates on heat maps, and it generates based on which features affects more. So where here we have used the concept of GradCam also. This is the skin cancer part, and it here I have give one small demo. Okay, it highlights the part that here the skin cancer is present, and also it can generate the heat map report based on which features actually the skin cancer basically mostly affected. So that GradCam has that power. These things happen. So actually, the 1 minute, just wait. Mm. Is this audible or
Video is not audible, madam. Just you have to explain parallelly what is going on the screen.
what?
Video is
Sorry?
not the video is not audible, so you can explain the videos parallelly while it is running.
No, no, it's not video. I'm presenting the PPT. Is this PPT visible?
Yes, yes, yes. PPT is visible.
Okay. Okay. So, with the help of explainable AI, basically we can highlight the portion which has the largest influence on the disease. So this is the entire task basically I have explained. That this is one small demonstration on the work. So you can similarly design another model, different models for diagnosis different disease, and also you can design different bot. Nowadays my different another students group, actually they are trying to design one bot that provides the AI consultation. So there are several works that I have explained. This is up to this. So if you have any question on this, you can ask now.
Thank you,
Thanks so much.
Nabanita madam. First of all, we congratulate to you for filing the patents in this field, and
Thank you, sir.
this research in this field is very much useful to us because for the cancer diagnosis, the different techniques are there, but how AI machine can be used, implemented, or supplemented to identify the disease in early stage and how to read the data from the disease effects. So this is useful to us first, and also congratulate for publishing this work in the reputed journals. So I request participants you can discuss with our speaker. Thank you. Dr. Swarna Shukla, sir, please.
Good evening, Dr. Betkar sir, and good evening, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. And I think you have explained most of the aspect. I am in a doctor field, and yes, definitely AI. We are using it, but the human touch is always very, very important.
Yes. It is.
Unless and
We
until
need this. We cannot replace. See,
I
AI
remember,
machine cannot
I
replace the
remember,
human.
yeah, I remember the ECG machine was brought to our hospital, a very new and brand new, and with automatic, giving a diagnosis also. And mind you, the diagnosis has come something different. But when we are reading ECG, there is a technique to
Yes.
read that ECG. There was no problem as such, but patient was scared that wow, so many things have come for me. So same thing happens with the USG. USG also is not an absolute instrument, and whatever the things we are getting from AI, we one has to be little, we should use our conscience and then go for diagnosis. And many instruments are there nowadays. You'll find they are giving the automatic all readings and everything. But the doctor's mind has to be there with the AI. Otherwise,
Yes.
AI can give any wrong thing. Even you are having a small
Yes.
skin problem. You are having small skin problem. We are putting a lens on it and identify. They will give leprosy also and cancer also and everything. And our patients nowadays, they are coming with all this Google help and Chat GPT, and they are getting means they are learning their own disease by themselves. And mind you, and absolutely, it is 180-degree it is wrong, or 360-degree it is wrong, right? So patient gets scared of this kind of
Yes.
complaint. So this is very essential to mention that AI nowadays you'll find it is there in ICUs and everywhere. Even injectables are given with the help of AI. We have to feed the program and the things are happening. But definitely the vigilance of human being. Diagnosis, yes, the AI can give five diagnosis, differential diagnosis, what we call it as, and then we had to conclude, we had to pinpoint one particular diagnosis. So AI, no doubt it is helpful. I'm a basically homeopathic doctor, and we are having number of softwares and where the AI is used, but still, at the end, that human touch has to be there with AI. Thank
Yes.
you. So what you think
Yes.
about this, please comment. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, definitely. Because no one can replace a human. Okay, we need some helper so that due to when we are unavailable, we machine can solve some initial level problem. That's why this type of things are designed, because machine have lots of error, because they train based on data. If you can change the little bit data, they cannot able to diagnose this, but human can, because human have the general intelligence.
Take a simple
Yes.
example. The blood pressure instrument, what we are using nowadays, they are electronic. And mind, the first reading comes something very vague. And then I have to repeat it twice, thrice. And then we can find out, what is the exact blood pressure level. So even people are carrying blood pressure instrument now at their home. And they get scared because of the high blood pressure. They rush to my consulting, and then we are doing it on other instrument like a sphygmometer, what we call it as. The blood pressure is normal. So one has to be little careful when we are using this AI, especially in relation with the health. Health is something the topmost priority of any human being. So when we are using such an instrument, they can do a blunder mistakes also.
Yes.
So one should be there, with the human brain. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sir, for discussing and explaining your daily experience as with the patients. So, and I request other participants, if they have any point to discuss, they can unmute. It's very true, as Dr. Sir said, that people can use BP machine at home. Then they get the wrong reading and they get in trouble and rush to a doctor. It's very correct. It was happened before few days in our plants also. So, as per your discussion, machine learning can be supported with the manual instructions, and then it will be best out. Uh, thank you for ma'am for joining, accepting our invitation, and sharing an important topic with
Thank you
us.
so much, sir, for inviting me also.
Yeah. So this your research may in future may have new dimension or new disease and to care of the human health. And we wish all the best for your future research to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
If anyone want to discuss with speaker, they can unmute and discuss with resource person, because this field is important to all. And if anyone having any points in your mind regarding cancer or other can disease or the AI and machine learning, then can discuss. So thank you, madam. You everyone have listened.
Thank you so much.
And I request you to leave because we are waiting for the filling the feedbacks from the speakers. And the YouTube link is available. I can share in the group and to you also, so that few researchers may get output from this while listening you and watching this video. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor Sir. Thank you.